It's silver band of truth.
I said that like that wasn't a good thing.
Ooh.
What's up, everybody? Coffee and Pokemon here. Work Hurdle here with Zach the Ripper.
Yo!
Happy Monday morning. Happy President's Day, everybody.
It's President's Day. That's right. I have a Captain America shirt on President's Day.
Yeah, very appropriate. But yeah, happy President's Day, y'all. A lot of people off work, maybe. Hope you guys get to find some fun stuff to do today. We got some stuff to talk about today. Just get
candy paint, Post Malone's in Pokemon. Did you see? Did you see the video then? The Post Malone. Did you watch it just now or no?
I didn't, but I might be able to throw it up on screen here.
Oh yeah. I want to see you watch it. So for context, I watched it before I knew what was happening. I was just like watching TV. This came on.
There we go. This looks like the legit one. 1.4 million views.
Tis legit.
Hold on. It's only 30 seconds long.
That's all you need, man. That's all you need.
All right, let me show this in the screen here. Where's it at?
Austin, otherwise known, AKA.
Yeah, all right. Let's get Post Malone.
Oh, this is so good. Oh, he looks awesome. Dude, I want to be able to rock plaid, like, with leather. Look at that.
I guess. Look. Oh, yeah, hold on.
Oh, so, okay, did you see the ring right there?
Hold on.
So check the ring. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
So, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald.
Interesting. What's up, guys? Good morning. If you're tuning in, say what's up. Holla at your boys. Yeah. I feel like that's definitely something that they did on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Pokemon is, like, so eggy. They love that. Just Easter eggs everywhere. That's been an OG thing since you can still fight Mew in one of the original games that somebody found out like under a truck years later, right? They've been doing Easter eggs since Easter eggs were an Easter egg.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this video here. Well, what I was gonna say actually is that reminds me of just the I don't know, the 3 starters, I guess, because you get a water.
Yeah, that could be.
Type, maybe. That was my initial thought.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what if...
And he got Poketypes.
What's up, Taylor? What if actually, like, we're going to turn into this sort of like Sword Art Online, everyone gets digitalized and thrown into this new Pokemon universe where we're all cartoons. Cartoon version. I want a cartoon version of myself.
I heard a theory that aliens are the ones that actually came up with the concept of Pokemon just to like get the whole population used to the idea, and then that eventually they're gonna just put them all on the planet so that way we can just
That'd
go.
That'd be terrifying. I wouldn't want to leave the house.
It would be
I'd get eaten by something if I went outside. You know, there's gonna be some.
Yeah, could you imagine a Gyarados just swimming by you?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't go on a boat.
No way. Just Dragon's Rage in your ass? No way.
I'd step on a Vileplume probably, and then it would, kill me with its.
Yeah, not to mention like the infinite power of Mew or Mewtwo or one of the legendary. Like the idea of having legendary Pokemon floating about is not a fun concept.
Yeah. So the 27th. February 27th is the scheduled time for this Post Malone Pokemon concert, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that's going to be 6 p.m. my time. Central Time, right? So if it's 7 p.m. Eastern, no, they're an hour behind. So it'd be 8 p.m. Central Time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, that's not right. 6 p.m. I'm trying to think of the way that's subject.
Yes,
I don't know.
yes.
I don't know. It's too early for that. Hey, did you?
7 p.m. Eastern time, so that's 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. A little early in the morning for for brain mathing in the brain.
But I mean, that's going to be cool. So, what's going to happen at the concert? You think? So we know announcements are coming this week. That's been kind of teased everywhere. Pokemon Day is the 27th, right? And that usually kicks off a whole bunch of stuff. Like Pokemon Go usually has something. You said Sword and Shield has something. Um, we have a whole bunch of different stuff that usually is said, but this is the 25th anniversary. So what happens this year?
So with the concert, also, yeah, I mean, they're going to be doing just a slew of things, and keep an eye everywhere because there's going to be products put out there, that are 25th anniversary. Not exclusive, but specific products. Like GameStop has a 24-inch Pikachu with a birthday hat on it.
So cool.
Which is
it's cool.
25th anniversary. With the Post Malone concert on the 25th, you can actually go to the Pokemon website, and let me find that. You go to the Pokemon website, and you can get a singing Pikachu code to use on your Sword and Shield for your Nintendo Switch. Oh, now there's 4 spots.
Okay, so that's super cool. And here's my theory.
Yeah.
Here's my theory, because Pokemon doesn't do anything not intentionally, right? So
Yeah.
I think that we're gonna have Katy Perry cosplay as Pikachu throughout the entire 25th anniversary period. That's my call.
Yes, please.
Because it says that Post Malone is going to collaborate with Pokemon starting on the 27th. So that's like kicks off his collaboration with Pokemon. So I'd imagine that him, Katy Perry, some other celebrities. I'm hoping to see like them announce that they're going to open some cards together, or
that'd be dope. You know
that
what?
would be pretty cool, right?
And because everyone, not everyone, but at least me, and I'm sure several people had the initial thought of really I never would have thought of Post Malone when you look at, that's his style, Rep or collaborating with, like a predominantly or thought of predominantly kids game and show, and of course that's different today. There's a lot of adults that are in love with it, like us, which, if you're watching this podcast, you're probably in your late 20s, early 30s, because that's kind of the crowd that we gear our content towards. But yeah, Post Malone, I don't know the guy. Apparently he said that he grew up with it. I think he was like 1 or 2 whenever the first games or shows came out in Japan. He said he's got an old Game Boy Color somewhere that he plays the Game Boy games on. But who really knows? But good for him, because partnering with the world's #1 entertainment company, like the richest entertainment company in the world. Good call.
Dude, I'm so hyped about it. I don't know if I mentioned that. I think I posted on your group page, Goldenrod, a couple days ago when this dropped, and I actually happened to collect some Post Malone memorabilia as well. So I was super hyped. I'm watching that trailer, right? And I'm like, oh shit, Post Malone is back. All right, cool. When's what are we gonna hear here? What's going on? And I thought completely like nothing of it, And then at the end, the Pokeball pops up, right?
Yeah.
And I flipped a little bit because it's not every day that like two things that you really enjoy like just so happened to end up crossing paths with each other. Like that's not so. So I was really hyped about it, man. I'm all about this. Check this out. So I work with Crocs, right? They're one of my customers. So this is one of the Post Malone Crocs that came right off the. Yeah, check this out. Check this out. Look at this peak.
For you guys just listening, these are some slick looking Crocs. They're
black. So these are some of his Crocs. So it sounds like he's gonna do. I'm sure he's gonna do another Croc thing, but there's gonna be. We talked about Levi's doing clothes with them last month. Pokemon doing some stuff with Levi's. I'd imagine you see Post Malone do some that shit. But check this out. This is a tall boy. This is my wife, Ashley. Post Malone, that's how he signs his name, right? Like in a little heart.
Yeah.
And it says, stay humble.
Stay humble.
On a tall boy. That's pretty wicked.
That is cool.
Here's my little mini Post Malone. And yeah, I have that all displayed next to my Pokemon stuff already.
I remember that tall boy from when we did that very first like Poke Talk where it was you and Trevor. I remember that in the background. It's like product placement, Bud Light.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, it's just
the thing. I mean, so yeah, talk about me. Like people that saw that had no inclination towards Pokemon whatsoever. That just so happened to like Post Malone. Like they'll be into it, 100%. They're gonna watch that concert.
Dylan,
for sure.
Good morning. 24-year-old checking in. He says,
"Hey, he's here."
Have you talked about?
So that's cool too. Like.
In the past episode, or are you talking about it in this one? The announced reprint. That was last episode, but we did touch on the announced reprint for it was Cosmic Eclipse,
Team
Up, Darkness Ablaze, and
Vivid.
Also the very like broad announcement that Pokemon did of they're going to be like targeting popular sets this year and just reprinting them. So if there's a set that you loved or didn't get enough of in the past year, they're likely going to be doing some sort of reprint with it this year. At least that's what they announced, but who knows? Got some early coffee and Pokemon. Will Morton, good morning.
I ran into Post Malone and all I had was this beer can. You're not going to not get Post Malone's autograph. I should have had a katana. Isn't that what it is on Step Brothers? He gets somebody's autograph on a katana.
Yeah.
Wait, who is it? It's one of the judges from American Idol. That's who it is. Yeah.
But so the Post Malone thing, you get you get a code for a singing Pikachu on the Pokemon website as well. You just go to the website Pokemon. Or it says 25.pokemon.com on the 25th. There'll be a promo code. Put it into your Nintendo Switch. And your Pikachu will know Sing. It will also.
That's so awesome.
It will also know the moves.
Ooh.
It had it listed here. So.
Is there a chance it can be shiny?
So it'll know Sing, Encore. It'll know a move called Celebrate, which I'm not familiar with, and Electro Ball. So you get a damaging move with this Pokemon. So it's a mystery gift. It's a password via mystery gift. It'll be in a Cherish Ball as well. So that's pretty cool for your Sword and Shield players, which I am. I just recently started yesterday. I got hopped on and started playing one of the expansions because I beat the original game.
I need to trade somebody with all the starters, so.
Need to do what?
Remember that you said that.
What else we got here? Oh, there's a new movie.
So, yeah, there's a new move. There's the new movie, right? And what was the title? You had the title, right?
Secrets of the Jungle.
Secrets of the Jungle.
Secrets of the Jungle. So that one.
And it has Zarude.
Yeah, so that one, it looked like I watched the trailer. It's like 30 seconds to a minute. It looks like it's featuring Zarude. It reminds me of watching Disney's Tarzan because there's this.
It does look Tarzan-y.
Yeah, I don't
like the roots on the tree, kind of. Even the Secrets of the Jungle looks kind of like the Tarzan symbol.
Yeah, no, it does. Oh, it also reminds me of I don't know. Well, this baby gets abandoned in the jungle and gets raised by Zarude. Like that's the premise of the movie. And so there's this like kid, I think his name's Coco, Koko. And he's like swinging through vines like Tarzan, you know.
Can he get captured by a Pokeball?
And how can he get captured? I know, like he thinks he's a Pokemon. Maybe he can. Maybe, like actually, no. That's a really good question, and I'm going to pose this to the people watching. Do you think humans theoretically can be caught inside of a Pokeball? Because that's, it's assuming that Pokemon have the same sort of genetic makeup of the same things, just in a different order as human beings. And so what does the Pokeball actually recognize to like?
Well, right, because can Mewtwo get caught in a Pokeball? Because Mewtwo likely has human DNA in it, right? So
No.
I think so. I think that's the thing, is that one of the somebody that knows this is going to definitely correct us here, but I think there's some human DNA in Mewtwo. So if Mewtwo can get hit by a Pokeball and get caught, then I guess why? Like, what is the Pokeball reading? I suppose. So yeah, does anybody know that? Out
Yeah.
in the
And
comment
Pokeball
world?
can catch some pretty monstrous sized Pokemon like a whale lord. If you throw a Pokeball at your house, will your house go inside of a Pokeball?
If it's a Pokemon house, if there was a house Pokemon.
Dylan says team up booster box specifically, not just packs in a box or something. So so with the set reprints, usually when there's a set reprint announced, it's usually booster box. Like, though, at least the ones that I've seen, the announced reprints of the last year are the ones that we've seen. It's been booster boxes, but from that, you will see other products like, I'm sure MJ Holding Company gets a hold of booster boxes and then parses them out to make those 3-pack hanger boxes, because they will likely make more money that way, selling them that way. That's why we saw Unbroken Bonds hanger boxes, Ultra Prism last year as well, and then Unified Minds recently, because all three of those booster boxes were reprinted last year.
Yeah.
Correct? I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Were all reprinted the year before. Yeah, and that's why people like those too, is because if they are getting parceled out by booster boxes, the hits are, generally pretty okay.
Trevor says, I ran into Post Malone and all I had with me was a beer can. You're not gonna not get Post Malone's autograph.
What I was saying, that's the same as the katana from Step Brothers.
Yeah. Reen Campbell, Cole Sanders, thanks for popping in. But yeah, so that's exciting. We love a Pokemon movie. Goldenrod Facebook page here. If you guys are watching, excited to announce, I'm going to, unless I'm just, not in the country, I guess, but I'm gonna do a watch party with the new movie, but more importantly, the Post Malone Pokemon concert on the 27th at 6 p.m. Central. That's going to be fun. That's going to be super fun. I really hope Katy Perry is there and dressed in a Pikachu suit.
I really hope that's what it is she's just going to cosplay as Pikachu for the entire time. And she's a little weird, so I hope that she just goes full in on it, It's the right community to be there. But she did say she was going to open cards with Leonhardt at some point. So that'll be cool. And I'd imagine if she's opening cards, like Post Malone and all those guys are going to want to get in on it too. Logan Paul, we know, is open. By the way, Logan Paul's booster or pack cost is like $30K or something like that. So he's trying to make a hot million off of those boxes that he paid for. So that'll definitely drive up some prices and probably get some more of those celebrities involved too, just wanting to open packs with them.
Yeah, that's wild.
So yeah, we're gonna see some cool stuff at this concert. Like, I hope it kind of kicks off. Pokemon announces that they're gonna start reprinting a lot of stuff, that they know that there's shortages. Obviously they know that the customer base is there. People want this stuff. People are gonna buy it if it's on the shelves. So they're gonna go head in starting kind of at the end of this month. So I hope that also means a bunch of waves of product for everybody as well. I'd imagine.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be super super exciting.
Yeah, you can't do all this marketing and like not have product on the shelves, you know?
Uh,
Like,
I know it. Do you think I'm still curious on if I'm going to see any Shining Fates on shelves this week? Uh,
maybe this year, yes, but right away, I don't think so. I think like I think it'll be heavily reprinted all year. It's a six set. People are gonna want it. The demand is gonna be there. I just think the first couple waves, you're not gonna see it, particularly when there's not a lot of other stuff coming out. But
yeah,
post battle styles, post the 25th anniversary releases, when all of that stuff is hitting, I mean, it's just like Champions Path right now. Yeah, it's sitting there. Meanwhile, Darkness Ablaze is going up, 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 up. But Champions Path is on its like third or fourth wave. It's maybe even been reprinted once at this point. It's just sitting on shelves for a little bit, and that'll happen with Shining Fates too. It's just not going to happen for a while. You know,
yeah,
3-4 months. But that doesn't mean it's going to be cheap unless you find it retail. Like it's going to be around, but at that point. But I don't know if that's set with how many heavy hitters are in it. Um, being a holiday, quote unquote, holiday set as well. Yeah, I don't see the prices coming super far down if you're getting it secondhand.
yeah. Michael Holliker, what's up, brother? He said they messed up they messed up at
What?
Walmart and stocked Shining Fates ETBs near me in Orlando.
I saw a rip and ship yesterday.
Oh, you did with Shining Fates?
Yes, I did.
Oh wow.
Um, it was bad too. He had a lot of product.
Oh my god.
It was 20. I think it was $20 a pack. He was selling the Shining Fates for, and he was going through it quick.
$20.
It was in a bigger group. I won't mention what it was, but it was a pretty large group, and they had a lot of that product that they were opening. So it's out there. People are either getting it. I mean, we haven't gotten it yet in. We know how much we're getting, which is I think everybody would prefer to get more, but we got a fair amount compared to what we asked for.
Yeah.
Um,
Keep in
but
mind,
I haven't gotten it yet. So these people that have it are either finding it in little pockets or their distributors got it to them a little bit earlier.
yeah, but keep in mind, guys, that distributors and local card shops, it's usually in their contract that they're not allowed to sell that before the release date.
Yeah, they're not supposed to break that street date.
So yeah, that should always sort of stay on the DL. Charles Marza had a question earlier. What happened with the Unified Mind reprints, Unbroken Bond reprints? Those already passed. We got maybe like 6 Unified Minds. I believe the Unified Minds reprint was spring last year in 2020. Unbroken Bonds was in the fall around October.
Mm-hmm.
So
It was quick, but Unbroken Bonds hovered right around 150 to 175 for a little bit.
A box, yeah.
Which was nice.
Unbroken Bonds is, last time I checked, with like almost over $300 a box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's sounds about right. Darkness Ablaze just over the weekend jumped from 145, 150-ish to 190-ish too, and that seems to be climbing right now. Even though I do feel like it'll be reprinted, but
Yeah,
that's
that was one they announced as well with the
Mhm.
team up and what was the other one?
It's a good booster box, though. I mean, it has a sick Charizard. I mean, it
Yeah,
really does. I think that card is devalued a little bit too. I think that card will go up in value quite a lot over time.
oh for sure. Do you guys still have Darkness Ablaze on your website?
Yes, but not. I think we're almost through the last stock that we had, so we have a limited availability left, but we do have some. Yeah.
Cool. If you guys are looking for some, check it out. Aurora Beam Collectibles.
Yeah, and we're almost through all of our Meowth boxes, which had Cosmic Eclipse and Evo in them, and Unified Minds. Those are sweet; those are still there. But we have a good amount of Champions Path left, which I feel like, particularly with Shining Fates and all this other stuff being printed, Champions Path is probably going to take off. So
You'll sell it.
we have some of that still sitting there, and these League battle decks. We have those as well, which those are pretty cool as well. So Aurora Beam Collectibles, check it out.
Aurora Beam Collectibles. Let's go. Trevor says we have one booster box left.
That's it, Trevor. We need more of those.
As Trevor sits in like a mountain of darkness ablaze wrapper.
Yeah, Trevor. It's funny when you talk to Trevor about his personal collection, and he just looks behind him and he has all of our shelves of product. He goes, "It's there. It's all for sale, though."
Yeah. So last thing here that I have to talk about is the Diamond and Pearl remake, which is, it's known as the Sinnoh remake. That people have been wanting it since 2016. I think the last remake of any game was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That's what it was.
This is correct. Yeah,
2014. So we're due for a remake on some of these games, and Diamond and Pearl chronologically makes the most sense, which would be exciting. I enjoyed those games a lot, and I'd be excited to get my hands on a remake. And it would be for the Switch as well. So we'd be seeing these remakes on the Nintendo Switch, which would be dope if they made it in the style of Sword and Shield, right?
I'm hoping so. Pokemon said that they're going to make more games in the Let's Go format, but I don't know. I really hope it looks like Sword and Shield and is open.
Yeah, I know the Let's Go looks more traditional. It'd be easier to remake it and have the same likeness. So when you play through Diamond and Pearl, it's not like a completely new game. It's just like it's been, revamped. I hear this is going to be a Let's Go style game. Yeah. That would make sense. I could see that.
It does.
Which wouldn't bother.
It does, but I would rather it be like Sword and Shield personally. But
yeah, it would. It wouldn't bother me. I really enjoyed Pokemon Let's Go. Playing through that. Looking for shinies was a lot of fun. Being able to like see the shiny Pokemon on your screen and not have to force yourself into a battle to be able to see if the Pokemon is shiny or not. Like, I thought that was really fun and enjoyable. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Give me Diamond and Pearl. I don't care. Just give me more remakes of the Pokemon games. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
However you do it is how you do it, but I'm cool with it. One of the creators, actually, I saw this over the weekend. One of the creators or illustrators for Pokemon got fired for downloading a port of Pokemon Yellow.
Downloading a port?
Yeah, like a pirated version of Pokemon Yellow.
How dare
I have to look at this. Pokemon Illustrator fired for.
How dare him?
And it's
I mean, why would you? I mean, I guess if it's in their contract to where you're not allowed to play any bootleg knockoff Pokemon games.
It is in their contract that they aren't supposed to do that. Or they're not supposed to pirate at all, right? But
yeah,
it's pretty harsh. And they say that in there too. There's like, we have a zero tolerance policy, meaning like the dude's like he's an illustrator. He was doing well by the company, what it looked like. I can't remember what the hell his name was though. But yeah, so Nintendo, Pokemon really takes their property seriously.
So, that's the reason why you go into like your local card shop or GameStop and you see their like cool Pokemon advertisement stuff. Like, I want so bad one of those like light up backlit Pokemon signs. And every time I walk into a place and I ask them, the answer is always, "We're legally not allowed to sell that to you." Like, we went to an agreement with Pokemon when they sent us that, those advertising materials, to not sell them ourselves, not give them away. Like, we literally have to send them back or destroy it because they don't want to see that stuff up on eBay, or Marketplace being sold, which I did go look on eBay. Those things are like $600 to $800.
I guess because most people are risking their jobs when they're grabbing them or whatever. you know.
Or if you get it, like if I buy it from someone on Marketplace, I mean, I'm not getting in trouble. You know, if I acquire
Yeah,
it,
right.
that means if you get it, like if you have that agreement with Pokemon, then yeah, then that's going to be no bueno. So on Saturday, our local card shop had a Pokemon day, which is the first time this card shop had a Pokemon day since I moved down here in Pensacola.
What does that mean? What
Uh,
does a Pokemon Day entail?
So it was just announced as like a day where they had like raffles and giveaways, and they had all their Pokemon stuff set up, and me and my girlfriend went there after lunch at Red Robin. I don't know why I decided to share that.
Yum.
I just love it.
Oh,
And it was packed. Well, everybody like brought all their cards and stuff, and they had all their tables, and so basically it was like
cool.
it was like a swap meet kind of thing where you get to walk around and look at everyone's stuff. Like I bought some cards off people. I got a happy birthday Pikachu from this guy, and I don't feel bad about this because the guys look super sketch. They said they got this massive collection. They offered the information that they got this really nice collection of cards for $25. They're like, yeah, we stole it. And I'm like, you probably like legitimately stole it. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it was a steal.
Yeah. So anyway, this kid had like a happy birthday Pikachu, like really nice condition, but it was in a binder sleeve, and it didn't have a penny sleeve on it. And he kept taking it in and out of this page, and every time
I do tell people to stop. I'll be like, quit doing that. Stop it, please stop.
I'm like it's on a chalkboard, and then like he's got it out, and I didn't have any cash on me, so I ran to the bank and grabbed some cash for it. But he like shoved it back into the thing, like, well, I'm going to put it back in here to keep it safe, and I'm just like raw dogging these beautiful cards.
It's painful. I saw my local card shop. They had just started selling singles, and the guys don't really know how to handle them. Yeah, they had a whole box of hollow e-readers that were unsleeved and just moving them around and shaking them and pulling them out in handfuls and like literally just killing me, man. I was like, you guys need to stop what you're doing right now. I threw away a bunch of play seasons. I'm like, these are trash. Think about it.
I was like in middle school, and there was this kid that was my neighbor had a holographic Charizard. Like this is around the time that Pokemon came out. It was the late 90s. He had a holographic Charizard, and this kid was like eating like a ice cream Klondike bar or something with this card sleeve, and he's like licking his fingers, and I could see chocolate on the card, and I'm like, gross. Gross. How dare you? That poor Charizard.
I kind of want a really beaten up Charizard like that has like chocolate or like snot on it or something. It's like like 0, like -2 slab. Just awful.
That's the kid that like writes his name on the back of it in pen because it's his. This is my Charizard.
Carter is on the back. That's what it is.
Dude,
by the way, I didn't say it before. I didn't really notice it. That Jigglypuff hat is pretty lit. That thing's pretty sick. Look at that thing. That's pretty cool.
Somebody said I got it for Christmas.
That's pretty tight. I have not seen that ad actually. Yeah. I like that a lot.
Of course, I love my pins. I got my Arcanine and Alolan Marowak and Flying Pikachu.
Oh, that's a cool one. The Flying Pikachu.
Little Pumpkaboo. And I think is that an Alcremie? Or
there's an Alcremie
on top
or a Pumpkaboo.
Pumpkaboo?
Or is that its head? Is there an Alcremie on top of it?
I don't know, but I feel like that's something additional on top of this Pumpkaboo. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just tripping because it's kind of like cute looking.
That thing is pretty cool though. I like it a lot.
I love a Pokemon hat. Kyler Cook, good morning. He says, "Yo, we got this for a steal," said the thief.
So Facebook Marketplace freaks me out because I'm always worried that somebody, particularly when it's priced too well, that that it was stolen, or it's priced crazy, right? Like a card that is only worth like $10, they price for like 700. And you're like, all right, these guys are crazy.
Dude, I don't know what it is about this local card shop next to me. Because I don't know who does their pricing. Because I looked through their binders there at their Pokemon Day, and I found, well, I know these were just not caught, but they had 2 shadowless Bulbasaurs, but for $10, and I'm just like, yeah, $10. But I recently found out that there's an error version of those Bulbasaurs where it says, instead of like height length, it says length.
Yeah.
And both of these were errors. Both of them were red, so I
Oh,
picked both of those up for $10 a piece.
saucy.
And there was a
Yeah.
holographic first edition Nidoking in like light play condition for $5 in this binder. And I'm like,
I wonder if they just do that to like move some of it or what.
maybe. I think they, well,
But missing the error, that's pretty easy to miss.
yeah, like if you don't know what you're looking for there, for sure. But the Nidoking first edition base set, I thought they probably just thought it was the XY evolutions. Like they looked it up on TCG Player and they didn't know how to put that information in, and they just
Probably.
you know, and then
Oh, that makes sense.
and then threw a $5, you know, price
Well,
on it.
and to that defense, like I'm on TCG Player and I list a lot of XY evolutions, and it is like you gotta like filter it out, otherwise you're gonna constantly be looking at other sets because all of those Pokemon are in like every friggin' set, you know. If you put in, you know, Charizard or Charmander, you're gonna find like every single set has one Charmander in it. It seems like, you know.
Yeah.
So
There's some cards where I have trouble finding prices on, like that one specifically, the Nidoking, because I looked down TCG Player, it doesn't have the option to make it first edition. So
yeah.
unless they just don't have first editions listed on TCG Player. And then I went to eBay, looked at recent solds on a holographic first edition Nidoking base set, and I couldn't find any. I guess within the last couple months, you know, I found holographics and I found shadowless first edition, but not a base set unlimited first edition.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at eBay sold, but that's about the best that you can do for some of them.
Yeah.
Especially like if you try to look for specific errors or like, you know, like you said, first editions or anything like that. That's all you can pretty much rely on is eBay sold. There's some other resources that you can use. Some websites have like buy list pricing, where you can even put in like Japanese cards and it'll show you a rough estimate on the rates, but I don't necessarily trust those either.
No. Hey, so quick question, and then we can open a pack. 40 minutes here, so we're about to end the episode. But new products that you guys will have in stock that you know of here. So you guys are getting Shining Fates, right? So,
yeah, we're getting some.
Well, we hope.
Yeah, so I'll run you through. I think we'll talk more. So I'm not going to be here Friday, so okay. I'll be on Wednesday with you, and we'll talk about pricing probably, because right now, if you're looking out there in the world for Shining Fates, pre-orders some places are like 130 for an ETB, some are 180. It's all over the place. We'll probably, me and Trevor are like literally kind of getting it down to the wire on where our pricing is going to be. You know, we want to be slightly less than eBay, but obviously still in line with the market for opening as well. But we want to be able to have enough product for, you know, as many as people as possible. So weighing all those things are going to be interesting. But Aurora Beam will have Shining Fates in come Thursday. We are going to have hopefully right after that some of the reprints that we just talked about shortly thereafter. But really, that's like the big thing that we'll have besides some Champions Path and everything else. ETBs are going to be primarily what we get our first wave. So if you guys are watching Aurora Beam Collectibles, our store page, or if you like it, we're going to post on there when we have our stocks, our in-stock notifications. We'll go on to our store page. If you actually go on to AuroraBeamCollectibles.com and you put your email in there, As soon as you get an in-stock like as soon as we stock it, you'll get a notification to your email as well. You'll be able to have access to those ETBs, and then of course we're going to post in Goldenrod right after that. So that's kind of our first wave. We'll have some of the pin collection, it sounds like, and possibly a couple tins. But it's all kind of up in the air. We might break them down and be able to just sell individual packs for people. Because it just sucks. Because some people, they don't want to spend the, $50, $60, $70 on some of this product that's going to be primed to get 6 packs. Maybe they just want 1 pack. So we're kind of weighing our options on how we're going to list it all for this first wave. But we will have
that people like an art set of the packs,
Yeah, and that's just it. It's tough, especially with having limited products like we're going to have on Shining Fates everywhere. We really have to make the decision for the customer on how best to present it to everybody, because there's going to be people that just want to go on there and buy all of our ETBs, which we don't necessarily want. That we want people to be able to have at least a shot at 1 or 2 of them, right? Or if they can't pay for an ETB for 10 packs, at least be able to grab 1 or 2 while they're grabbing whatever else at the website. So,
do you guys?
But we will have some.
What your pricing is going to be looking like on your Elite Trainer boxes, or do you guys still need to discuss it? Because honestly, it's going to be hard. Like I plan on having some and offering this product in breaks and rip and ships. Honestly, it just depends on how much I can get. If I can get like a lot, I mean, I'll make a couple dollars a pack and just have a blast and rip through everything in like 5 hours.
Right.
But you have to look at the market pricing on stuff too. You guys are generally really good about being under market on your website. Do you guys, because I know bots will look for, websites that are selling this product that they can get in, they basically put the information in like this product, this price and under, and it just automatically buys everything.
Yeah. So that is the concern. So what we really try to do, particularly with product that's really flashy, like this stuff's going to be to bots, we'll try to be under the eBay sold listings, right? So we're going to try to be underneath that. And the way that our fees and stuff work out is we're able to do that. Our overhead's pretty low compared to like if you're selling on a TCG player on it, or if you're selling directly on eBay. So we have less fees in that way. So we'll try to be as low compared to that eBay as we possibly can, to the eBay solds. And then we'll also look around to all the other bigger shops that are out on the web stores, all their big web stores, and try to get a sense for where everybody else is at. We try to be a little bit lower than them too, but there's the problem is you run into the bots. So it's a balance of trying to be over a certain price number that the scalpers won't come in and swoop all of your boxes. That's why a lot of people, if they are at a lower price point, guys, that's why they only allow 1 or 2 boxes to be sold. Right? That's exactly why. But the bots can even get around that by going through different VPNs, by a bunch of different hacker stuff that I don't know enough about, but I know at least they can use different VPNs to go in and grab multiple different orders of that exact same product too. So if it's really low, that's always probably going to get eaten at a little bit, and that stock's going to go pretty quick. So you try to balance somewhere in between that really low mark and below the eBay mark, and it should be somewhere in between there. That's a pretty fair number for everybody. But
I know some guys won't even list their product on their websites. I think I was watching Danny Phantom talk about, I think it was a Hidden Fates ETBs, because he had them in stock and he had them at a special price for his viewers on YouTube. And he told them, it's not listed on the website. You have to go to the website. No, or maybe it was, but it was called something else.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't called a Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box. It was called something else. And even the image was not what it was. But he told them go there and buy it. Or you just, lead people to your website and they won't be able to buy it there, but they can contact you about it. So, they can inquire through via email and say, hey, do you have any in stock? And then it's up to you to, hook them up with as many as you think is appropriate.
Yeah, so that's the exact system that we employ. So whatever we get in, we try to have an automatic piece of it just be sold that way to either the locals that, we know, or other people that do rip and ships, or people that we, feel comfortable with reaching out to, or that have already reached out to us. So we divide that number up, and we're like, okay, this amount's going to go to them. This amount's going to go on the website for all of our other people that, that we want to take care of. This amount's going to go to us, and we're going to open that and put it on TCG or whatever that is too. So that's kind of how we set up, how much we get and where we want to keep it all. And there's another piece to it where there's certain stuff we want to hold too. So there might be 2 booster boxes out of that, those 6 to 10 cases that we get, that we might want to put on a shelf and just sit until it's valued a little bit higher, right? So Danny Phantom talks a lot about that with Hidden Fates. He doesn't try to sell as much of it as he possibly can. So he does exactly what you said, sells a limited amount of it, only directs certain people to it, like his YouTubers, whatnot, because he feels that, that set is going to be exponentially more valuable, which I believe too. So I try to hold a lot of XY evolutions for that same reason too. Because I feel like that set's going to be very, very expensive over the next year. I'd imagine some of the singles in that set are going to go over $1 pretty quick.
It's already expensive.
Yeah, it's already expensive, but yeah, considering like it could be some of them as expensive as base set, it's crazy. It's weird.
They're going to be reprinting XY Evolutions for the next 10 years, and
yeah, we'll see, man. I have a feeling. I really do. Yeah, so be expecting Wednesday night, Thursday for us to be announcing a lot of stuff on our store page. That morning, I'll be on here talking to you about something, I'm sure, and we'll have some exact pricing probably at that time.
Yeah. Last question, actually, because I know that we get a lot of people watching or listening to the podcast that are kind of like you and me, like we're adults, late 20s, early 30s. Let's say people are like, man, I didn't get in on the pre-order for Shining Fates. What is my best game plan to get my hands on, some Shining Fates this next week as it releases, at big box stores and local card shops and such? If I didn't get a chance to get any pre-orders in for it, what would you suggest to that viewer, listener?
That's tough. It's going to be hard. I mean,
SOL, sucker.
What I'm going to say is be patient. Like, you don't have to you don't have to pay the $30 that somebody's going to be offering you for a pack. And that, I really do think people are going to be trying to sell packs for $20 to $30 right out of the gate. That's really what I think that price is. You do not have to do that right away. Now you can, and that's fine. If that's fine too. You can, if you get the taste, I get the taste sometimes. I want to go to the store, pay $180 for a Hidden Fates ETB, whatever. I got the thirst, I needed it, right? But you don't have to. You will see this stuff come out, right? Particularly right away, you're going to see a wave of cards hit Facebook groups, right? People are going to be like trying to move through this stuff. They're going to be opening the hell out of it. They're going to get in their chase cards, and they're going to start trying to sell a bunch of it. So if you're trying to get specific cards, I think you can just go hunting for the cards right away, and then you can just wait for the sealed stuff when the 25th anniversary is coming out, when our next holiday set comes out, when Battle Styles comes out, when all that stuff is there. There will be some Shining Fates available. Still probably a little bit more expensive, but still probably harder to find, but it will be there. And it won't be quite the feeding frenzy that it's going to be right away. Otherwise, you can reach out to people on the side. You can try to wheel and deal. Be watching Facebook Marketplace in your hometown, because it will flood with people trying to scalp it right away. That's kind of when it hits stores, when you're watching your Facebook Marketplace, and all of a sudden, pop up, the same ETB 12 times from 12 different sellers. Okay, well, we know that they're stocking today, right? That just be watching, be vigilant. I think you can even watch OfferUp, some of these other local pickup places, and that will be the easiest way for you to get some of this sealed product, because it will be very hard to find on the shelves. Now, that being said, though, Target, pretty much limited everybody. My local Targets are all at 2 or 3 pieces per person, so maybe
Yeah.
that helps.
And the idea of, you know, using your time most effectively, because you could go drive around to every Walmart and Target, you know, every day this week within a 50-mile radius and burn a lot of gas and waste a lot of time. Or you can, you know, the most efficient use of your time will probably be doing a little bit of networking if you haven't already. If you're in Facebook groups, you know, reaching out or making a post like, hey, you know, didn't get in on the pre-orders. Does anybody have any suggestions here? You may find somebody that's going to get a good allocation and someone that might hook you up at a good price. Targets, yeah, the ones around here, specifically in the Pensacola, Florida area, a lot of the Targets are doing the digital lines. So what that means is at 8 a.m. you can go into the store and get on their list, and then at 11 a.m. is when the line will start. As far as, like, you know, it's an app on your phone. It'll text or they'll tell or message you to, oh, it's your turn. Time to come in and get your, you know, however many SKUs they're
Right.
allowing people to buy. Some places it's one, some places it's you know, only 3 per person. So, you know, you could do that. You can go, you know, at open, get on that list, go knock out some errands, and then be back. Local card shops, you know, the ones around me are really terrible in my opinion. You know,
I'm seeing ludicrous, double what I see on eBay
yeah,
pre-orders or
it's
at
sad.
local card shops. So.
Man, it's like I walk into one the other day, and you know, I asked about the Digimon card game because there was supposed to be a wave of the Digimon card game, and these guys are like, you know, the guy's like, asked him if they had it. He's like, no. I'm like, well, do you know we're gonna get it? And he's like, I'm like, well, okay, well, that's super helpful. And then he like hollered at the manager of the local card shop who's back doing something. He's like, yeah, you know, we were supposed to get like 50 boxes. I don't know when we're getting them. I don't know if we're getting them. If we do, we're going to, you know, they're going to be marked up a lot. Like he just told me that. He's like, yeah, we're going to be marking that up.
Thanks.
Like a lot. I'm like, yeah, you marked that up. You know.
Yeah. That's not what I asked. Like, I'll buy them.
I mean, like, I get it. You know, they're a business, and they're, you know, in the business of making money, and you have to watch your margins and stuff. But at the same time, you have to also keep your consumer in mind, and you are wanting to like earn people's return business and have them have good experiences with your business. It's like, well, do you want to sell like one Hidden Fate CTB to somebody and have them feel shitty about it, you know, because it's $200? Or do you want to, you know, sell it at, you know, 100 bucks, $120? You're still making a really good margin on that. And now you have
usually
super appreciative that, you know, you got the cheapest stuff in town. It's like, well, you know, I don't know. I mean, with my business background, I know, you know, I usually lean towards the later. You know, I'm more about earning people's like business and, you know, respect and loyalty. You know, and if it costs me even free stuff, you know, throws people some goodies. I don't know.
Well, particularly with how competitive the world, like this world is with like the gaming trading card, you know, all of that stuff is so competitive price wise. You know, there's so many different stores, shops, web stores, Facebook, you know, eBay, Amazon. You could get this stuff everywhere. So yeah, it's just strange that you wouldn't really fight for your customer base. You know, you put so much work, these local card shops, into like their marketing, their branding, their employees, you would just think that would be a really important thing to keep. But, you know, those local card shops have been in business for a long time. So, you know, I guess they're getting it while they can. I kind of can understand it. But so I have a question.
Yeah.
Should I open Vivid Voltage or 25th anniversary?
God, that's hard.
And these are sealed, so no flashlight trick.
How about both? We're already
Should I open one of these?
Yeah, we're like, yeah,
Let's
we're
see.
gonna get these episodes down to 30 minutes. No.
Yeah, well, some days I have more time than others, so we just start chatting. We just get chatty.
I
You
just
know,
like, yeah,
just
I
hitting all the hot goss.
I just like talking about it.
There's a lot of hot goss. I feel like this week, like come Wednesday, Thursday, we're gonna be like exhausted by the amount of information that we get.
Good. I like
Mm-hmm.
it. Was that vivid? No, that means we can get an amazing rare. You got a green code.
It's gonna be an amazing rare. I know it. It's for sure it is.
So we're doing our pack crack here. For those who are listening, we got Fighting Energy, Delmise, Trumbeak. From Vivid Voltage, Sableye,
Sable. I like the Sableye.
Oshawott.
Ashwat.
We got Pineco, Clefairy, and Tynamo, and Cottony. You better be careful.
Cottony. And hey, that's cool. Vaporeon, though, huh?
You're gonna scratch some
or Flareon.
ripping that card out there like that.
Yeah, I was just excited, man. Just I thought if I ripped the Band-Aid off that I would something would happen. So here's my 25th anniversary. I'm gonna get this now.
Get it.
I
give my girlfriend a hard time sometimes by the way she opens her packs. I'm like, you better be careful there. Those hands are a little too mean on those cards.
All right.
So we're doing a 25th anniversary Pokemon promo pack from McDonald's now, guys.
McDonald's. I pulled a couple of these. I'm just really looking for the Holo Froakie. Oh, hey, look at that. It's a Pikachu. Not a Holo, though.
Oh, man. Are you serious? Oh, did you do a card trick?
I love that Pikachu, though. Yeah, I did.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Sable.
Dodo.
Which I love.
Come on, be a Froakie.
I love all the artwork on these cards.
All these cards are actually really cool. Like, I get that they were heavily overprinted and they're not going to be worth all that much, but honestly, they're super cool. Oshawott.
Oshawott.
Oh man, I shouldn't have said Oshawott. So, they're cool cards.
Yeah.
And one thing to watch too. There's a lot of Holo Bleed on the 25th anniversary McDonald's sets.
Yeah, there's talks.
Lots of Holo Bleeds.
The population of graded McDonald's promo cards, the population of like PSA 10s being really small because the printing on them is pretty horrid. Specifically, the holo foil will come with scratches on it out of those booster packs.
Yeah, this just has lines.
Yeah.
Like I can just see, oh yeah, one bad scratch right up in this side here too. Right up in here, as I'm just fingering it. But they look great. They're great looking cards. The Pikachu is cool. Whatever.
We love
it. Love it.
Pikachu.
Cool. So Post Malone 25th anniversary. Go to Aurora Beam Collectibles. There's booster packs on there that you can open and get Pokemon cards inside of.
Yeah, Shining Fates. Check them out for that later this week. New movie coming out this year, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake. Yeah, we had some good content on this one. Zach, appreciate you, brother. Happy Monday. Happy President's Day.
I appreciate you and everybody in Goldenrod. Thank you so much for everything.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, did you see my new mug I've been drinking out of? I got it for Valentine's Day.
Aww.
Pokemon
that
mug.
warms my heart. I want a Squirtle mug. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I love a Pokemon mug. I love Pokemon anything. All right, brother. I'm going to hop off. Appreciate you. Talk to you later.
Later, y'all. Have a great day.